tell me how you're feeling today, but only tell me the color. Don't tell me the emotion, just give me the color.
Checking it. My name is Christopher. I'm feeling yellow.
I'm C.C. Williams for the camera, those who don't know. And orange is mine. I'm orange. I'm always orange.
Everybody, I am at Urban Ministry in Charlotte, North Carolina, and behind me is the art class. And earlier this week, I happened to sit in on the theater class and blown away. So much human interaction and dignity and healing and community that I wasn't able to capture on camera. So watch this video, but no, it's like a gazillion times more amazing than I was able to show.
An abstract self-portrait. What we're doing is we're utilizing just the outline, the silhouette of our regular, like a photograph of ourselves. And then from there, we're going to, I've asked everyone to choose colors that they really, that they maybe see day to day, colors that they feel day to day, to fill in their self-portrait.
Every time they say art, I'm like, oh, they're going to play with papers. And I ain't had time to paper no papers, but I had a picture, and it's so beautiful, and it represents me. Purple, gold, and black, and brown, and blue-eyed, baby. That's me. Oh, we are magnificent. We can do some creative things in a little bit of time. I'm standing in my tent. It's rough sometimes because the rain comes through and it gets soaking wet. People that live on the street don't always have to be strung out on drugs and crack and all the bad stuff that folks claim that we are strung out on. My criminal history is no criminal history. No drugs, no alcohol, no cigarette smoking, just a church-going woman.
Draw art, I'll use my hurts and my pains to be able to put them in the colors and make pieces out of things that hasn't been used and only have a little bit of, because I feel like life is not useless, because everything has a purpose in life to be able to be used in, even if it's not seen for what it's really worth. Once you put it all together, it makes it a whole.
The art studio a long time ago started as a means of engagement for individuals experiencing homelessness, because what happens is it's really hard in a typical setting to be able to interact with a social worker when you have severe and persistent mental health issues, or just even trust issues, PTSD, whatever you're experiencing. And there were some guys that just really recognized how powerful art could be as a healing tool, and began utilizing that for individuals here at Urban Ministry Center. Well, over the course of time, because our mission here at Urban Ministry Center is to end homelessness, it's sort of morphed into this space where not only is it a place for healing, a place where art allows people to either step away from what they're experiencing outside or to really put on paper what they're experiencing as a catharsis. It's also a chance for, I'm also a social worker, I have a background in theater, and it allows me a chance to get to know people, hear their story, and work with them on a plan towards housing. Because ultimately that's our goal, is so that people are not homeless anymore.
So what's interesting to me is several of these people I have met outside at their tent camp or on the bus bench, and they're completely different in here. Completely different. Whole different persona.
Really? That's encouraging for me to hear. It's easy to get in the day-to-day lost and like working toward, obviously we don't want people to be on the streets, so that's our number one goal. But it's really nice to hear that people that really, and this is a safe space for them to be who they are and feel safe and feel comfortable and relaxed. I mean, for 4 hours, right? 3.5 hours a day to feel like they could breathe.
Stay in a tent. People used to attack my campsite, so I pack it up every morning, set up every night, pack it up every morning.
I'm in a situation due to circumstances that both my parents passed away. So I've been coming here to get my mind off things.
I just think it's important to provide space for people to create, because I really believe that was at our core, like that's what we were made to do, like created to do. So I think we are all creative in some capacity, and so it helps us sort of tap back into a natural instinct that we all have and get out of our own heads.